One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Raiders ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UNLV's offense will have the football first. They'll leave it with him. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it.
now. The defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got his man. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looking for more room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Slides away. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And the Rebels are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Complete to the left. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Banks. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't...
Turning on the Jets. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. QB draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease.
And he's on his way. He'll for the extra point and the tie. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Hawkins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Steamrolls his way ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down across the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of...
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Peppers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Rides to back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle at Stone. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it inside the 15. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just feeds the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. The give on the option. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Grab behind the line. It's Banks. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Punt is in the air. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. Fears the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. See a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Rebels offense offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
That's caught. It's Banks. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Rebels. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Just keeps slinging it. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. is ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On first down, here comes this offense. Gets it out fast. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He'll keep it himself. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Burrell. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. There's everywhere. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play. Agree and overturn the call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the ground, it's Simon. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Finds his man. It's Beasley. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Makes the catch. It's Banks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
It's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clemens.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rebels.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Banks. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it down the middle.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Spencer. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. On the run, it's Simon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Strong, firm tackle. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really